Welcome.
Welcome to episode 11 of Stuck in the Vending Machine, the podcast where two dumb guys are stuck in a vending machine.
You didn't have to say that. Let the people say that.
I don't have to say anything, do I?
No, you can be quiet right now.
Okay.
Do you think McDonald's is on the decline and Taco Bell is rapidly climbing the fast food ladder?
I think Taco Bell's been on top of McDonald's for a while.
And Subway is huge. Do you know how big Subway is? Subway has the most fast food restaurants, biggest franchise globally.
That's that's crazy. Why are we talking about fast food statistics right now?
I don't know. That's what I'm talking about. Well, I'm cracking open my beverage.
Hope it's good.
You remember how I said the first sip is the hardest for me?
Yeah.
Spill it all over myself.
Did
I have
you
to
spill it?
actively think about it. Like, that's where 100% of my brain power is going.
Did you
I'm taking
spill
the
that
first
one?
Sip. No.
Okay.
I did pretty good.
I'm proud of you. Really proud of you. All right, Micah. Who would win in a fight to the death between 100 of you versus the 53-man Chicago Bears roster?
Am I naked?
If that helps you, sure. You have the option to be naked.
Do they have padding on?
No.
What are they wearing? What are their weapons?
Their weapons are their hands. They don't have helmets. They don't have shoulder pads, but they are wearing their jerseys.
But it's 100 of me.
Yeah.
And I'm going for death. Like, I'm trying to kill them? Or
And they're also trying to kill you.
I'm trying to make them surrender.
Either one.
I think they got me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. You were like, am I going to try to make them surrender? I was like, I don't think you can, but sure.
Yeah. I don't really think there's much of a fight. Like, thinking about me versus one of them, I think they're going to take me.
Sure, but think about all the people that you could take.
Okay.
How many of them are you taking out? There's twice as many of you as there are of them.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of just one of them. I'm narrowing it down versus me. Or just one of them versus two of me. I think they can take on the two of me.
Really?
Yeah, and then thinking about there just being double of me in that situation where there's 50 and then there's 100 of me.
That's fair.
I think the math still equals out on that one.
I think you could probably get Caleb Williams.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. I think you're taking out kickers and punters. Specialists?
No, I'm
you
not.
got them. You got them.
They would kick me.
You could kick them.
My kicking ability versus their kicking ability.
Break their leg, dude. Have you never fought before?
Yeah. But
You've never fought to the death before?
Would kill me with a kick, I think.
I don't know. Maybe. I doubt it.
What about you?
No, I'm losing for sure.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but I have more faith in you than I do in myself.
Okay.
So
that's good to know. And so set the scene a little bit for me.
Okay,
Are we on a football field?
You're in the Coliseum.
Okay. There's dirt and sand on the ground. Is there a bear?
Now, they have defeated you. Okay? They get their numbers replenished. So everyone that you defeated is returned to the roster. Now they have to fight 3 tigers.
They got it.
You think the Bears are winning? Mm-hmm. Okay. Big fan of the Chicago Bears over here.
They're just athletes.
Yeah. They are just athletes. And I'm talking about 3 tigers.
Yeah, they got it. 50 dudes versus 3 tigers.
Yeah.
How many tigers? Let's say there's 1 tiger. How many dudes to take 1 tiger?
A lot.
10.
I think more than 10. You're telling me 10 of you could take on a tiger?
Yes. Some of them are dying for sure. Some of them are getting very hurt. But by the 9th or the 10th guy, tigers are worn down.
I don't think so. I think the tigers are winning. What if there's 4 tigers?
Versus Humans?
Yeah.
How many humans to take on 4 tigers?
Yeah.
I think it's easier to narrow it down to 1.
No,
you double the
I'm
math.
saying I'm saying instead of 3, what if the 53-man Bears roster had to take on 4 tigers instead of 3 tigers?
It's a little bit harder, yeah. The math skews. Think about
It's skills.
skills. Skill.
Skew.
Think about Neanderthals versus tigers. We killed them back in the day.
With weapons.
Yeah.
The Chicago Bears do not have weapons.
They have big, strong arms. They can run fast.
It's not the same.
I think so.
Not the same.
All right, let's say you woke up. Do you do that?
This is pretty far-fetched.
You look at your hands and they're crab claws.
Okay.
You're doing one of these.
Okay.
But you do have a map to the crab that took your hands. Swapped out your hands with his crab claws.
Okay.
And it's not a really easy journey or mission to get your hands back, but you can. You have the option.
Do I know for a fact that he is actually where this map is saying that he is?
Yeah.
Like, is it a GPS, like, exact
Yes.
location?
Yes.
It moves when he moves?
Yes.
Okay.
You have the option to get your hands back, but it would be very difficult to do that. Are you living with your crab claw hands for a little bit, or are you going straight for your hands?
I am immediately leaving.
You wouldn't want to test them out for a second?
No.
Live a day with crab claw hands?
No. Because I'm already going to have to do that on my way to get my hands back.
What if it's like a sweet journey where like you get attached to your crab claw hands?
I don't think you understand how difficult it would be to type on my computer.
Do little pokes.
Crab claw hands.
You do little pokes.
I would hate that. I would die.
I'd see the journey as like a sweet movie where like by the time you get the crab down, you're about to take the hands off. You're too attached to your crab claw hands at that point that you don't even want him back.
Yeah, but not me. Maybe you.
And he's holding his baby. That's why he did it. That's why he switched off your hands.
Is it a human baby?
No, he has a crab baby.
Well, then he's not holding it the way that you're holding it.
He's holding you. You get to his house and he's like lifting up his baby and he's saying, "I love you, son."
Crabs raise their children with their claws. So why does he need my hands to raise his son?
He built their house. His
Crab-
life is better. And you see it, you're like, he's using my hands better than I ever used them.
I don't think that's true.
You wouldn't have any sympathy towards the crab?
Think about all the things that you can't do with crab claw hands.
Go ahead.
I'm not listing them.
You could still drive.
Not well.
You could.
Would my iPhone even register them?
You'd have to get a little attachment.
Yeah, so absolutely not.
But maybe it gets you away from your phone more. Your life's better.
How am I going to skip songs? How am I going to put in my AirPods?
You do destroy more things,
Yeah.
like ripping the toilet paper off.
There is no aspect of having the claw hands that sounds beneficial.
Maybe it takes some time to get used to them.
Oh, think about you can cut stuff.
That would be cool. You
That's
can pinch
the
people.
Yeah, that's the only benefit, which isn't much of one.
So you're going straight to the crab, underwater.
Yeah,
You're in a scuba suit.
I'm taking the what was the thing that went to the Titanic?
Oh gosh, the submersible.
Yeah, I'm taking that. I'm building one out of a school bus.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
What if it implodes?
Guess I'm down there. I mean, I died for a good cause.
Trying to get your hands
Trying to
back.
get my hands back.
Are you mad at the crab?
Yeah. He didn't ask.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't get consent. So
He did it. Didn't, but he did it for his family.
Yeah, but I don't care because he didn't ask.
He didn't. He's a butthole.
He knew I would have said no. It sounds like you would say yes. So why didn't he steal your hands? But he stole mine.
He chose you. I can only put myself in your shoes in this situation.
That's what I'm saying. So he stole my hands without my consent. He has to die.
You're killing him?
Yeah.
Wow. You're not just switching the hands back?
No.
What are you eating him?
Yes. I love crab.
Is he had the crab claw hand?
Is he an Alaskan king crab?
He's big.
Dude, I'm tearing him up. I'm putting that sucker in the pot.
Do you think you could defeat him with your crab claw hands? And he has your hands? And he's
Yeah.
doing one of these?
I think I could defeat him regardless. Is he huge?
Yeah.
Like, is he life size? Like normal?
He's
human
big enough to
size?
make your hands the size of crab claws.
Yeah, dude, that sounds like the best crab legs I'll ever have in my life. I would absolutely kill him.
Okay.
I would keep him alive, but put him in a pot. You know?
Yeah. Wrap them up.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm on board now. I want to eat this.
I want to eat them.
Yeah.
I hate when you do that. You do that all the time, and it's
Hate
terrible.
is not a good word. You should invite more joy into your heart.
Amen. I should. Let's work on that.
Okay.
When's the last time you saw your therapist?
Never have.
This explains a lot.
What if you were my therapist?
That'd be pretty cool.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, talk about it. Talk about some things. What's the most traumatic thing that you've ever experienced?
Pooping your pants is pretty traumatic.
That's true. I think probably the most traumatic thing that I've heard that you've experienced is the poop slide thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, there's a lot of poop.
There's probably a lot of repressed memories
That's
that you
probably
have.
why I talk about poop so much.
Probably.
It's probably like a serious situation in my mind that I make into jokes. Do little flipsies on it.
Yeah, that's fair. Just to push it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bottle it up.
Yeah.
Yellow.
Micah, I don't know if you realize this, but you have maggots crawling around all in your knees right now. They're all in your knees. They're underneath your kneecap. They're crawling around.
Ew. That's a weird sensation to think about.
Get them out. They're in there. They're tickling you. They're tickling your knees.
What if you took all your skin off right now?
That would be pretty cool.
What would I do?
If I took my skin off in front of you?
Yeah.
Why are you asking me what you would do?
I'm thinking about what I would do.
What would you do?
I think that's a moment where you just leave. If somebody did that in front of you.
You would just leave and not say anything?
Yeah.
Am I saying something before I take my skin off?
That's up to you.
I would say that I would announce it.
Hey, man, I gotta take my skin off real quick.
Dude, my skin feels weird. Do you mind if I adjust it?
I gotta wash my skin. Just give me a second, dude.
That'd be pretty traumatic.
Yeah, if you prefaced it that way, yeah, I'd probably be more accepting to that situation.
Fair. When would you go if you could time travel?
When and where?
Yeah.
I've thought about that before. Like, you don't want to go too far into the future because that wouldn't be your reality, and there's not really any point.
Sure.
Like, if you go 1,000 years in the future, there'd be no connection to that. Like, just to see it, maybe.
Yeah, because think about 1,000 years ago.
Yeah. And think about somebody from 1,000 years ago coming to now.
That sounds terrible.
Um,
Think about 100 years ago.
I'd probably go very near future. Like, I know I'm asking you a question, but would you go into the future when you're still alive, or would you want to do it like a year after you die?
I would go to the past.
You go to the past?
Yeah.
You're a big history guy.
Yeah.
I'd go to the future.
I would go to the past. I think it'd be interesting.
To prove something in your mind, or...
Just to understand things more. Because history's so abstract. Like, it's just because he said, she said, this and that. This is what I think they meant. Like, I could just ask people what they meant by things.
You have to trust the people that had the power at the time to write the history and move it along.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm more of a future guy. Curious what it looks like.
Yeah.
That leads me to a question, unless you have any more to add to that.
No, that's it.
But if you were teleported to the past, like, not against your will, you were time traveled, would you be able to prove that you are from the future with nothing?
No.
Straight up no?
Because it would become a different timeline, right? Like, we're thinking about time theory. it would, because obviously I hadn't been in the past before.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like in the world's reality, I wasn't in 1776 asking people questions. You know, that would have altered time.
Yes, yeah.
They would have been like, some weird guy wearing a frog and toad shirt was, you know.
They wouldn't even know what that is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that just doesn't exist, so obviously it becomes a different timeline.
But ignoring that, like, that's your goal. You get sent back. The way to get back to where you were, you have to prove.
But that's the thing, is I don't think I could prove it, because anything that I know about what would happen to prove it could and probably would be altered by the butterfly effect of me saying it. So, like, if I go to, I don't know, 1850, and they're like, how do you know? And I'm like, Abraham Lincoln's going to be the 16th president of the United States. And then people don't vote for him.
Yeah.
Like, I look like an idiot.
Yeah.
I look like a fool.
You can't make Bluetooth.
No, I can't make Bluetooth.
You can't make an iPhone.
They would just think I'm weird.
Yeah. They'd probably burn you at the stake.
I don't know how anything works. Like, I couldn't build anything, really.
Yeah.
Anything modern. Like, I'm pretty good at basic stuff, but, like, nothing that they wouldn't also be able to do.
Do you think you could be really good at golf?
Ooh, yeah. But I would be
avenue?
using old clubs
Yeah.
that are not good. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't think that would prove that I'm from the future.
Like, guys, watch this.
I'm like,
I am
guys,
from the future.
I'm very good. Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't think I would be able to prove
Me
I'm from
neither,
the
no.
future.
I got nothing.
Yeah. That would be so sad.
Yeah. And I wouldn't know much about history to be like, this is going to happen.
Yeah. I guess I could invent football before football was invented.
What
That
if
would
you
be
do
cool.
it wrong?
I wouldn't.
And you mess up football.
Yeah.
You wouldn't? It would be perfect?
Yeah, it would be perfect.
All right. You name all the teams, what you want to name them.
I would be like, targeting doesn't exist. Hit them in the head all you want.
Give them brain damage.
Because that's how it was back
Yeah.
then. Targeting's pretty new. Anyways, enough about the semantics of rules in football. What if you had a wet dream about Big Bird?
What the
Would you tell anybody, or would you keep it a secret? Do you think it would awaken anything inside of you? Just put yourself in the scenario.
I don't like it.
You wake up,
I
you
don't
just
like
had a
this.
wet dream about Big Bird.
I don't like this.
Well, you got to answer the question.
I don't think I have to.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't sign a
should.
contract.
I think that Micah is attracted to Big Bird, and that's why he's so uncomfortable by this question.
I think you're trying to point at other people so nobody points at you.
Maybe.
Closeted Big
could-
Bird lover.
I do like Big Bird. Big Bird's cool.
How much do you like him?
A lot.
Mm,
Not in a weird way.
that you sounded pretty weird when you said that.
Not in a weird way, dude.
That was weirder.
No, it wasn't.
Mm,
So you're not telling anybody?
I don't think so.
You're keeping it a secret forever, taking it to your grave?
Yeah. Tell one person.
Would it
before you
awaken
die.
something in you? Like, do you think that having that dream, would you try to think about birds more?
Man, I wish that bird was bigger.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say? If that bird was just a little bit bigger, life.
Like, do
would be great.
you intentionally implement Big Bird into your efforts?
What?
Just to see if it works.
What the fuck? All right.
Hey,
I'm going to start saying every curse word right now.
no, I'll cut it all.
So say you're at a water park.
Okay.
Do you wanna say
I'm
your
already miserable.
You hate them?
I don't really like water parks, no.
Oh. They're cool. They're gross.
Yes.
Yeah, they're really gross.
They're so gross.
But, like, if you ignore it, it can be a fun time.
They are fun if you go with the right people.
And a really nice one can be good. Yeah. Water parks are pretty cool. I
Yeah.
like them probably better than
Amusement parks?
Yeah.
That's because you're afraid of roller coasters.
They make me sick.
Yeah. So maybe you should just grow up.
Probably. Water parks are decent. Seeing a Band-Aid floating around in the pool can ruin
Nasty.
the whole experience.
Nasty.
But say you're going on a really cool water slide, but you're by yourself, like you're a single rider, and they pair you with another rider on an inner tube,
Okay.
and that person happens to be Jimmy Kimmel,
Okay.
and he's sitting behind you, and you just meet him. Like you're sitting in front, and
Okay.
he's sitting in the back. What kind of experience is this for you?
I think I would ignore it. I don't like Jimmy Kimmel.
But you're paired with him. Like you sit down and then he comes up behind you.
Yeah, I
Hey,
would
we're gonna
be
pair
like-
you with this guy.
I would be like, "Hey, Jimmy," and he'd be like, "Oh, you know who I am," and I'd be like, "Yeah."
He's shirtless. You're shirtless.
I'd
You
be
gotta
like-
ride on an inner tube with him.
I'd be on the double inner tube.
Yeah,
He's in the front.
he's behind you,
Worse.
and like at those sharp turns, he sort of grabs onto your shoulders.
Oh.
But he's having a really good time. He's like, "Whoa!"
I mean, I would deal with it. It'd be fine.
Are you saying much whenever you get to the bottom?
No,
Like, wow,
I
that
would be
was really
like,
"Cool, Jimmy."
Have a good day, Jimmy. And I imagine he's like, "Hey, you wanna do a couple more with me?
You want to take a picture real quick?
Hey," and I'd be like, "No, I'm okay, buddy." And he's like, "Are you sure? I'm Jimmy Kimmel." And I'd say, "I'm aware."
So it's a quick, quiet ride for you.
No, I'm not gonna let him ruin my day.
Okay.
I don't hate his guts. I just don't have any interest in hanging out with him.
You're not gonna go get a corn dog with him.
Probably not. No.
He's shirtless. He's wet. He's got his phone in one of those waterproof bags that never work.
Yeah, and so it's filled up with water
Yeah.
now.
He's like, "Oh."
He's
can I
like,
use your
"Man, yeah, can I use your phone?"
phone?" And you're just walking away actively.
I'm like, "No, you can't. Sorry, I'm out of data."
Can I use your hotspot real quick?
No, you can't. I'm out of data.
Are you telling people?
No.
You're keeping that one secret?
Yeah, why would I? Yeah, I don't care. I mean, maybe if somebody asks, like, "Did you see anybody at the water park?" Now that you mention it, I did go down a slide with Jimmy Kimmel, but I imagine he follows me to the rest of the rides.
He's trying to make sure y'all get paired up again.
Yeah.
Y'all are both going on single rider where they pair people up.
Yeah.
He's trying to make sure it adds up.
I am asking any random stranger to ride with me so that I can get away from him.
It's because you're disregarding his fame. He wants you to
Yeah.
acknowledge that.
Exactly. It's an ego thing.
Yeah. You're playing mind games with Jimmy Kimmel
Yeah, more or
on
less.
the water slide.
More or less, but not intentionally. I don't want him to want me. If you were a Pokemon, what special moves would you have? Explanation point stance.
Is that what you just gave me?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
that's your special move.
You throw me out into battle,
Yeah.
and you want me to do a move. Go ahead.
Exclamation point stance is pretty good. It gets a lot of crits. It makes people laugh, and so they're distracted, and you get an extra move.
What kind of Pokemon am I?
Normal. You're a normal type Pokemon.
I'm just a human being you throw out of a Pokeball
Pretty
against a big rock monster.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I just stand there.
Yeah, essentially. But God, what else? What else are you good at?
That's it. Just the way I stand. Yeah.
Tech knowledge.
Technology.
Yeah.
I just talk to people about technology.
Yeah.
Know them.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just stand there.
Yeah.
I have a lot of psychosis moves.
Yeah. What else?
I'm your Pokemon, I guess.
No, you also get to choose some of your powers.
I don't think that's how Pokemon work. I don't think they
What
choose.
what do you have?
What do you mean?
What
What
powers do you
diseases
have?
do I have?
What powers do you have?
I guess I'd throw some stuff. But not great, apparently.
You throw things
And I miss.
inaccurate throws.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a 10% chance to hit them.
Yeah.
But you use it sometimes because you want to spin the wheel.
Yeah, why not?
Throw a rock at the other Pokemon. Just make them mad.
Giggle time.
Giggle time.
Yeah, you
Time
just
where I
start. You just
giggle.
start giggling.
What does that do to them? Makes them giggle a little bit.
Yeah. It
Makes them
boosts. It boosts morale of other
happy. It
Pokemon.
heals the other Pokemon I'm fighting.
No, it heals your fellow Pokemon.
Oh,
Yeah, on your team.
that's sweet.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think Micah's stance would be a pretty powerful move.
Would I have a holographic Pokemon card?
Yes,
That's good.
it's
Where did you catch me at?
the parking lot.
Of what?
Anywhere.
You just see me, you throw a Pokeball at me?
Yeah, you're just in parking lots.
Life
That's
would
where
be so
you.
different if we had
like
Pokeballs.
if it was Pokemon Go and I could get you, you spawn more in a parking lot than anywhere else. Mostly Walmart.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I got a Walmart.
And Asian restaurants.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. What if Colonel Sanders ran for president?
He would do well.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think he's winning?
I guess it depends on.
I don't know where I put my pin. It depends on what?
What type of message he's providing. Is he just giving people free stuff?
What are you talking about? No, he's not Bernie Sanders. He's
Sanders.
Colonel Sanders.
Yeah. Is he giving people free items?
Yeah, I mean, he's got...
How would he win the presidency?
He's got gravy. He's got
Yeah, exactly.
chicken buckets.
If you're getting that stuff for free, are you voting for that person?
Maybe. I might.
That
I mean, I don't
gravy?
think that would actually...
What do they put in that gravy?
I don't know.
Is it not really good?
I think it's fine.
Oh,
I'm not a big gravy person to begin with.
it is so good.
So, yeah, it's really good. Sorry, I have to go back.
It's okay. Take your time.
There's one note that's really important. But anyways, we'll continue on this. Yeah, I don't know. I think that he actually reaches a pretty wide demographic, but you also got to think about there's not KFCs up north.
What fills that void?
Culver's? I don't know.
Culver's is pretty good.
Yeah. Is it?
You ever had the frozen custard?
No, I've never been to Culver's, actually.
It's overrated, but it's good.
That makes sense.
Um,
What's your favorite thing that you've gotten from there?
Culver's, the frozen custard. The food's mid.
Yeah.
That custard's really good.
Fair.
Do people vote? I mean, yeah, people would vote for somebody that they recognize
I think so, too.
or grew up with. Yeah.
I think he's a celebrity. He gets that pull. He's provided a lot of people with family dinners.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's tugging at the heartstrings.
Yeah.
He'll win.
He's got the ethos and the pathos.
He wins. Are you happy about that?
I think he might be problematic, but
Probably racist.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But maybe not. I don't know. He's kind of new now. Like they've remade him.
Just like they redid the Chucky from Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, a little different though.
They made him a cartoon.
Yeah, they did.
What have they done to Colonel Sanders?
Have you not seen the like relatively newer commercials where it's just random people dressed up as Colonel Sanders being Colonel Sanders?
Mm-mm.
Like I think there's one of Amy Poehler
Ooh.
being Colonel Sanders, and yeah,
Trying to change the image.
yeah.
Have you seen what they've done to Mark Zuckerberg?
No.
He's grown out his hair. I guess his hair's always been curly.
Yeah, it has.
But it looks like he's just got back from the beach. I think he's wearing a chain now. Whenever they announce the new glasses, have you seen the new glasses?
Mm-mm.
It's like AR glasses. That's the future, by the way. We're going to all be wearing glasses. I've been calling it. When he announced it, you said, hell yeah.
You.
Yeah. But
You.
I'm not caught up on the Colonel Sanders image change. But it's understandable if they try to change his image. Do spiders poop? Or is it their web that's their poo-poo?
I don't know.
Where did their web come from?
Do any insects poop?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Flies.
What do they poop?
What do you mean? What do they poop? They poop.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Have you not seen fly poop?
No.
It's gross.
Yeah, it sounds gross.
Where's their web come from? Did they run out?
I don't think their web is their poop. No.
What do they eat to make web?
I don't know. I think they just have glands.
Ooh. So like you're walking by and a spider poops on your head. Are you more of like, wow, I guess spiders do poop, or are you mad that the spider pooped on your head?
Both? I'd be like, well, that answers that question. Disgusting.
I'm mad and intrigued at the same time.
Yeah. I'd be like, that's gross, but at least I know. Now you know. Yeah, I think that's fine.
You think they do poop?
No, I don't know. I've never seen a spider poop. I've never seen spider poop. So I don't know.
I think it's a question that needs to be answered.
Well, maybe you should answer it.
Nah, I don't want the facts. I just like the mystery behind it.
Okay, let's say that yes, spiders take big old donkey dookies. Like huge dumps.
This big?
Bigger.
Like human size, donkey
Yeah.
size.
Yeah. Think about a spider taking a big old dump.
What are you doing if you get stuck in a human-sized spider web and you're wrapped up
I think
and the spider's walking to you? You think you can get out?
this happened very fast.
You're about to say this happened very recently.
This happened very fast. That was a whirlwind. I think I'm still bewildered by what's happening. I'm not even thinking.
You woke up.
Adrenaline kicks in. I start freeing myself.
Okay, you think you can get it out with your nails?
Yeah, because I have sensory issues, so I don't like being.
You don't like being a hot pocket?
Yeah, I don't like that. I just about dropped my mic, but I held on to it. I think I'm getting out any means necessary. I am struggling immensely.
Do you hit the spider or you run? Fight or flight?
I'm gonna punch it on my way out. I'm running.
You punch and run?
Yeah.
So both fight and flight?
Yeah, I get momentum by running, and then I punch it, and then I keep running. Yeah. What about you? What would you do?
Yeah, I'm trying to get out.
What if you get wrapped up in a spider's web, and then it poops on you?
That would suck. I think
A big old donkey dookie
It'd be
pile.
doing that to like assert dominance.
Yeah, it is asserting its dominance on you.
Does it laugh as it walks away?
Yeah, it calls you mean things.
Yeah. That's sort of a terrifying situation.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody wants to be found in that situation.
I certainly wouldn't.
Mm-mm.
No, thank you.
But it sounds like you made your way out.
I think so.
Good job.
Yeah, I did.
Are you freeing any of the other flies?
Oh, there's other things? Are they
there's
flies?
Yeah, it's like a fly.
No.
But it speaks to you.
I don't care.
It says, please, I have a baby. I'm stuck. Eli.
How do you know my name?
You don't have time for all these questions. You either save them or you run.
How does it know my name? I'm not saving him. I'm telling you that right now. How does he know
Are you
my name?
asking him that?
Yes. After I've punched the spider, I stop running, and I'm like, how do you know my name?
You don't remember kindergarten?
All right, bye. And then I'm running.
You leave it there, even though you went to kindergarten with that fly.
I did not go to kindergarten with that fly.
It's
He is
telling you.
gaslighting me right now,
It knows
and
your
I
name.
am not standing for it.
You run.
Yep,
Okay,
I'm gone.
that sounds good.
Hang on, my phone's ringing.
It should have been on Do Not Disturb.
Hello? Yeah, he's right there. Yeah, I'm right next to him. Oh, he hasn't been home in a while? It's your mom. I'm sorry to hear that.
What's her name? Can you ask her what?
Oh. She said she caught you eating a soap sponge. That's gross. I'm really sorry that he would do that. Yeah, it's understandable that you would have an argument about that. That's not cool. Well, did he buy it?
Ask her what her name is.
It was
Ask her
your
what her
soap
name
sponge?
is.
It was your soap sponge, and he ate it?
Ask my mom what her name is.
I know you miss him. Okay. Bye. Love you too. That was your mom.
What's her name?
Ma-
What?
Micah's mom.
Is that what the name in your phone is?
Mm-hmm. Tell me why you ate her soap sponge, dude. And why you refused to reconcile over it.
So are we thinking about like a yellow sponge? Just like a normal
You're the one who ate it, dude.
for dishes? It's just a sponge.
Yeah.
And I ate it.
Yeah. Are you not getting enough attention? What is it?
I don't think somebody would be that mad about somebody eating
She
this.
said she would be willing to reconcile with you, but you refused to talk about it.
It sounds like she's pretty hostile about the situation if I have to remove myself from it.
Why do you have to remove yourself?
It sounds like I left.
She's concerned for you.
Yeah, she says I haven't been home in a while because I ate her soap sponge.
She said you never come home.
Because of the soap sponge?
She just said that was the last time she saw you.
If somebody likes eating soap sponges, not the biggest deal in the world.
Yeah, but you shouldn't eat other people's soap sponges.
What if they taste good? It's like eating somebody's.
I don't think they do.
It's like eating somebody's leftovers out of the fridge.
Do you at least put sauce on it or something?
I imagine it being dry.
Gross.
You know, teriyaki sauce on a soap sponge, if you had to eat one, would make it better.
Yes, it would make it better. I don't think it would make it edible, but
Like ketchup.
ketchup, no. I don't like ketchup.
Yeah, I don't think it's the biggest deal in the world. If somebody, let's just say there's a situation where somebody did eat a soap sponge and run away from home, I don't think that's the biggest deal in the world.
You're being very defensive. She sounded very concerned on the phone.
If it's that much of a concerning situation, then that means that they think it's that wrong. But it's not that big of a deal. Let somebody eat a soap sponge.
She's concerned for you because you ran away from the house
Why did I
after
run away?
eating a soap. I don't know.
I feel like there's big accusations underlying.
She said she hasn't seen you in a week and a half because the last time she saw you was when you ate a soap sponge.
Then I would recommend contacting the individual that did eat a soap sponge and say, it's not that big of a deal. I'm okay with you eating my soap sponge.
She said that she's called you 3 times. You
Send
won't
an email.
answer.
Send a letter.
You won't text her back.
Give me another soap sponge to eat.
She's left
Really
voicemails.
say words there.
They're worried about you.
Mm.
She really wants you to go home.
Yeah. How do you have my mom's number?
She asked for it.
But you don't know her name.
No, it's just Micah's mom.
Micah's mom.
Yeah. That's how she... Mrs. Micah's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I did, I'm not admitting to eating a soap sponge. It's not that big of a deal. Let a dude eat a soap sponge. Let a man eat a soap sponge.
Maybe you should buy your own then if you like them so much.
I don't think that's the situation.
You don't think what's the situation?
I think if I eat somebody else's, if they love me enough, they'll let me do it.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yep.
No. Not if it's not offered to you. You should ask before you eat other people's things.
You ever eat somebody else's leftovers?
No.
without telling them or
No.
asking them?
Never.
You ever take a couple bites and then rearrange the leftovers so it looks like you didn't take anything?
You're a bad guy.
I'm not.
You steal people's stuff. You eat your mom's soap sponges. You don't even help with the dishes. You just take the sponge and go to your bedroom and eat it.
You ever watch My Strange Addiction?
Yeah.
What would you do that's your strange addiction? That a camera crew would come over to your house and start filming you over it. Eating your couch cushions. What do you want to eat?
I'm trying to look at what I have that would be their first impression of a problem. Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be it.
I just really like Spider-Man.
I just really like Spider-Man.
I have a lot of pop figures.
I have a lot of Spider-Mans.
But they just think it's the worst thing in the world. Are you trying to change?
No, they can get over it. They can get over it.
Okay.
If they don't like how much
Exactly.
I like Spider-Man, they can get over it. But that doesn't hinder anyone else's life. You are financially ruining
How
your
much is a
mother's
soap
life.
sponge?
More than nothing. More than nothing.
50 cents? 25 cents?
Maybe. She said you really like the expensive ones.
Mm.
They're like $3 or $4 a piece.
Like the big...
Yeah, they got the
circular.
scratchy side on the back.
Ew.
Yeah, you like that.
That would not go down easy.
She said that's what you've been eating.
You'd have to drink some buttermilk to wash that down.
So you're drinking her buttermilk too?
Wash it down.
She didn't mention the buttermilk.
It would expand in your stomach. I don't like thinking about eating sponges anymore.
All right, we're done. You got one more?
So let's say you go to your car. You got to go. You're not running late, but like you got to leave.
Mm-hmm.
You're ready.
Mm-hmm.
You're going wherever you need to go, and you'll get there like 5 minutes early. But like you want to get there at that time. Whenever you get in your car, you crank it up. You hear a tiger growl in the back seat. You look in the back seat. There is a live tiger in your car.
So this is just the Hangover movie.
I mean, maybe. But what are you doing?
Guess I'm riding with that tiger.
It will kill you.
Okay, I'm pulling over.
You haven't started driving yet. You just cranked your car.
And it starts growling?
That's how you notice it in your car. It makes a noise.
Okay, so I look at it and I would go, whoa, and I step out of the car and close the door.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm calling the police.
Okay.
Immediately, that's what I'm doing.
You think animal control would take a tiger out of your car?
I would hope so. I would say that they would try. I would also hope that my insurance would cover the damages that the tiger would entail.
I would say that you're at fault in that situation.
How did it get there? How am I at fault? My car was locked. So are you telling me that the window is busted? Somebody busted the window to put the tiger in there?
Mm-mm.
How'd they
Tiger's
get
in
in?
there.
How'd they get in?
You don't know all this.
How did it get in?
You also have a Mike Tyson tattoo.
I do?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm Mike Tyson. This changes things. I don't think I trust the police anymore.
It's just a tattoo, the same tattoo Mike Tyson has.
Oh, so I'm not Mike Tyson.
You're not Mike Tyson. I just love how you turned your head. You said, "I am Mike Tyson."
Well, all of the details of my life that you've given me at this point made it seem as though I was Mike Tyson.
Okay, so there's.
I had a tiger and I had a face tattoo. That's
And do you have a Honda Civic?
2 for 2. You didn't specify that it was my Honda Civic.
Is your car?
Sure, but if I'm Mike Tyson, that's not a Honda Civic.
Okay, let's put you in the situation, but now you are Mike Tyson. Are things different? Are you still calling the police?
No, because I own a tiger if I'm Mike Tyson.
So that's
I'm
normal.
Yeah, I'm not
You
as
go where
worried
you
about
need
it.
to go.
Yeah, I'm not as worried about it.
Okay. I think he's still worried about his tiger.
I don't think so. Have you not seen The Hangover?
If I said no.
Would we stop the podcast and watch it right now? Yes.
No, I've seen them all.
Okay.
But you mentioning that made me bring up Mike Tyson. Yeah, so you're Mike Tyson now. You just living life in your Honda Civic with your tiger.
I think if I'm Mike Tyson, I'm probably starting a lot of fights because I know that I can win.
Just anybody you see?
Yeah, like I'm letting my rage control me, I think. Just for a day or two, and
Just
then
to see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because will I wake up tomorrow as Mike Tyson? I don't know. Gotta live in the present, you know?
You're living in your apartment as Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
Are you still doing all the normal things you do?
I think I would check my bank account immediately.
It's just the same. Yeah, dang it, I'm just Mike Tyson.
Ah, dang it. Yeah, I guess.
Are you bringing the tiger inside?
No.
You leaving it in your car?
Yeah, I'll crack the windows.
Are you giving it a steak? Are you feeding it, taking care of the tiger?
Well, if I have my bank account, I'm not buying a steak.
Are you giving away the tiger?
I'll offer it to the zoo.
Very good.
I'll say, hey, for $20 million, you can have this tiger. I don't know how much tigers go for, but I would do some research first. I would figure out how much it costs to buy a tiger.
If I were to bet, a tiger's probably $2 to $5 million.
Well, let's look it up right now. How do you feel about that? How much does it cost to buy a tiger? Tigers are surprisingly cheap. You can purchase a captive-born tiger from between $900 to $2,500. So
What?
there goes my big payday.
You said $900.
Yes, between $900 and $2,500 for
That's easy.
for a cub that is born in captivity.
But I bet there's legal reasons to not own one as a normal citizen.
I would say so.
That's crazy. Let's
Can
go
we buy a tiger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go halvesies on a tiger?
Dude, I'm down.
And have
what,
it right
400, $450
Yeah.
a person? Yes.
It would be expensive to feed it, but
It's just
take it outside. Dude.
I mean, so I have a neighbor who has a dog that I don't like.
The tiger would eat it.
Yeah, I think that would be cool.
Would that solve more of your problems in life?
I think I could use it as a tool to solve some problems in my
To
life.
solve some of them.
And also, I think I can take it to work as long as it's on a leash.
As long as it has one of the service animal
Yeah.
patches on it.
Yeah, I
Have
think
you
I'm putting
seen,
a
like,
service animal patch on my tiger.
looking dog with a service animal patch. You're like, that is not a service animal.
Yes.
Like a little
Like a
tea-
chihuahua
yeah,
or
teacup.
something.
Teacup chihuahua.
Yeah, they make me mad. We're going to polarize our audience right now. But that makes me
Just
mad.
slap that service animal badge on.
Yeah,
the
dude, just
little
put it on
tiger cub.
anything. Yeah.
You could take it wherever you want.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
What if I put service animal badge on a bottle of vodka? Do you think I could take it wherever I want?
You could do that on like a cigarette. You can smoke wherever you want.
Ooh, that's good. That's
This
a good
is my
idea.
Service animal.
This is my service animal.
Calm.
Yeah. I'm really upset that you are having such a bad falling out with your mom right now. I really think that you should call her and reconcile.
I think that's my business.
Okay. You ready for the shower goblin?
You didn't ask me. You didn't give me 3.
Yeah, I did not give you options because it's time.
Is this? The
I've
end?
given you options the past 2
Is
weeks.
this the end of the saga?
No, it's
End of
not
the
the end.
chapter?
It's not the end. It is, sure, let's say the end of the chapter. He'll be back next week.
And we'll take a break.
No, he'll be back next week.
It's like the end of a season.
He'll be back next week. This is very important because you've asked me this before and I haven't answered, but I think he's ready to reveal his secrets now. He has revealed his name. Would you like to know it?
It's pretty big lore.
Would you like to know the shower goblin's name? Or would you like it to be ambiguous and for him to just be the shower goblin for forever?
So does he approach me and say, "I want to tell you my name now"?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he says, Micah, come in here. Come in here, Micah. And you go in there. And he's like, Micah, I think I'm ready to tell you what my name is.
Sounds like he's dying right now. Like he's holding his gut. He's got a gunshot wound. He's hooked up to a heart rate monitor. It's going beep, 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 beep. Am I holding his hand?
Micah, I need you to know my name.
Okay. With this scenario now unfolded in front of us, and me choosing what I do next,
Mm-hmm.
I let go of his hand and I walk away.
You don't want to know it?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Does he flatline?
Micah has just made a decision that will affect every single one of you. Because now you do not get to know the shower goblin's name.
I'm happy about that.
Okay. So send him hate emails.
Hate mail. I like letters.
Yeah, yeah. Handwrite him a hate letter.
Yeah. Does he flatline when I walk away? What happens afterwards?
He wasn't actually in the hospital. That was just how you were imagining him.
Yeah, that's how I chose my.
Yeah, but he wasn't actually. It was in your imagination, that
Yeah.
part. He's still
That was the scenario.
He's still just in the shower. So like you
That was the scenario
he
that
says,
was set up.
He says, Mike, I'm ready to tell you my name. And you say, no. And then you walk away, and he goes, okay, guess I'm never going to tell you. And then he flashes, and
he was dying.
he disappeared.
He was holding his gut.
He wasn't actually. That's how you decided to imagine him.
That's how I chose to move forward.
But that's not how he actually was.
You were okay with the whole scenario.
Yes, because I allow you to suffer from the symptoms of your mental illness.
I watch you as you suffer.
I
I don't help you.
I'm not gonna throw a stick in your spokes. You know, like I'm not gonna wreck your bicycle.
I'm going off of a cliff, and you're like, "Ooh, there you go."
There. Hope he has a good time. Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
Okay.
Were you excited to tell his name?
No, I was kind of nervous. I was like, this might ruin his legacy.
Yeah, I'm glad we are
Yeah.
able to maintain that.
Yeah. He'll be back next week with a pretty good one. Pretty good shower goblin note next week. So
I hope it has to do with jelly beans.
not yet. It doesn't. Has to do with something else.
Mm.
But if you were a wizard, would you be a good wizard or a bad wizard?
I always like being like the anti-hero.
Sure. So
So-
medium wizard.
Yeah, medium wizard, mid wizard.
That's your name is mid wizard.
Yeah, mid-wiz. But like I do things, and sometimes it does benefit people. But like there's an underlying feature of it benefiting me in the end. You know, I'd be doing some cool stuff, I would think, and people are like, "Oh, it's good that he did that," but I'm doing it for. I have a motive, and it's selfish, probably. But then sometimes I do something that's a little bit bad. Like, oh, why is he doing that? There's still that motive. I'm benefiting me.
Sure.
I'd be going around like
you're
zapping,
looking out for Micah.
I'm zapping people's food and it cooks it. I'm like, cool, and they're clapping. I'm like, can I get a bite of that?
You're like tip.
Yeah.
You have the iPad. You flip it around and it says
I rub my hands together.
Yeah,
I'm
it says-
like, all right, where's my tax at?
tip.
Give me a chicken nugget.
Tip.
Yeah. Is that so? Like, I can do whatever I want as a wizard?
Yes.
Anything.
I mean, not against the law, but
I mean, I could.
I mean, you could if you want to test.
And
that,
I could
but-
get out of prison because I'm a wizard. You can't lock me up.
Yeah.
What am I wearing?
A robe,
What color?
purple robe.
That's it.
It's got gold trim.
So I'm like your classic wizard.
Yeah, you're a classic wizard, but you look like you, but you're dressed as a wizard.
Am I wrinkly and old?
No,
Long white beard?
you're regular.
Do I have one of those hats?
Your hairline is a little bit worse than it is now.
I mean, I'm a wizard. I can do
Just a
whatever I
little
want.
bit. Nah, that's the one thing. That's the one thing that you
that's my
can't
crux.
do. Yeah.
Oh, do I have one of those hats?
Yes.
Cool wizard hats that have like moons and stars on it.
Yes.
It's still purple with the yellow.
Yep.
Yeah. Can I fly around? Do my hands? Yeah. I'm making noises through the air.
Yabba-da!
Flying around.
You're stimming while you fly around as a wizard.
I do it for the people.
Yeah! I am the wizard!
I do it for the people. You say as an anti-hero who
Yeah.
has
I'm having a good time, and if that benefits people, so be it. If it hurts them just a little bit, I'm not trying to kill people.
Sure,
But if
sure.
it inconveniences them, I'm having a good time.
but you are willing to kill people if you need to
I don't think I need to.
to benefit yourself.
Who am I
Like,
killing?
let's say the government comes after you. Are
Oh,
you killing them? Yeah, so you're killing.
Oh, you're trying to lock me up? I'm on the news. Yeah. No,
So you
they're
are
not taking
killing
me away. No. Nope. I fly away. Yeah.
You're like, no, I'll go completely bald.
Freeze them, and that kills them instantly, and they're frozen. They have to bury them like that. Yeah. Their heart stops because their body's not
Because
moving
they're
anymore.
permafrost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez,
You can't
dude.
melt them. You have to bury them however they're standing. That's pretty cool. I like this.
Yeah, you're an evil wizard.
Anti-hero.
No, you're evil.
Leave me alone. Don't touch me. You know what happened to the last guys.
You're a little silly, but you're still
Yeah.
evil.
Yeah, fly away. I imagine like my robe. I have nothing on underneath, so you can see my butt when I fly away.
Would you say that you have the same morals of Dr. Doofenshmirtz?
No.
Oh.
Why?
I don't know, because
Do
he
you
like
imagine that?
he tries to say that he's evil, but he's not. He's really a really good guy.
He's probably killed somebody.
I don't think so. His parents didn't even show up to his birth, dude.
Imagine a platypus has to go after you because of how bad you are.
Yeah, it's a platypus because it's not a big enough deal for human beings.
To he's
thwart
pretty
him.
smart.
Yeah, he's very smart. Don't do that. Anyways. All right.
I like the wizard.
Yeah, wizard's good.
Yeah. Did you imagine my butt as I'm flying away?
Your butt? No.
Did you hear what I was talking about? I'm not wearing anything. I'm not wearing anything under the robe. When I go meow and I fly away, my butt's exposed. I'm not wearing shoes.
No, I'm not looking at that.
So like when I fly over,
I
you're
go,
like, he's doing it again.
See you next week for the podcast. See you next week.
Yeah. When I was little and I would flush the toilet, I thought it was like, I don't know why I thought this. Can't really explain a child's mind. When I would flush the toilet, I imagined like angels singing. And I would sit there until the toilet did all of the noises, like even the tank refilling. I'd listen to it all until it was done. And it was like angels singing to me. I don't know why. And I would walk away.
Your neurodivergence is showing right now.
Probably. I don't know why. I was like, these are the angels singing right now. And it felt like it took forever. I'm like, this will never end. Like listening to the tank refill.
Yeah. Do you think that that's what happens when the tank refills is a bunch of angels start singing and that's what makes the water flow?
Yeah. It probably had to do with like me not knowing where that stuff goes. Like there was a mystery about the toilet, and then that was my brain connecting that. This explains it. Angels are singing right now.
It's a miracle every time I flush the toilet. Yeah.
Who knows where that stuff goes?
That's fair.
Nobody explained that to me.
You got anything else?
I'm out.
Okay. All right.
Is that it?
Happy episode! Thank you for watching. Thanks for watching episode 11.
Okay.
Sorry, that was stressful.
You ready for a very silly one?
Yeah.
That's kind of risky.
Ooh. Let's go like, dude, I can't believe. All right, go ahead.
All right.
What the?
They're blowing up the fucking hospitals.
That was crazy.
The gabagool.
Hey, I need the gabagool.
I
You
need
ever
the
eat gabagool?
Yeah.
You have?
It's really good.
You ever eaten? God, I want some New York pizza now.
We
went
get some?
crabbing in New York.
Okay. It's a wild thing to do in New York.
So good. Took the crabs home, back to wherever we were staying.
Mm-hmm.
Cooked up the crabs and ate them. What
Were
you
they
do
really
is whenever
good?
you pull the crabs out, you check to see if they're male or female.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really remember, but like the crabs have triangles.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to look at their underparts, throw them back in. They're female. Take the males home.
Because males taste better or something?
No, to not disrupt the population. If you take a
Oh.
bunch of females, you're going to have less crabs.
That makes sense.
And the size matters too. So good. I think that's where I started my love for crab. I love crab.
Crab's good.
That's probably, well, if I could only choose one thing, you know how you're talking about eating one thing for the rest of your life, but then you have the pizzas and the other things of the world where you can really have variations. But if you could only actually eat one thing, crab. would be
Crab.
it.
Because think about crab bisque, dude. Lobster bisque. I think lobster is better than crab. I like
I've
lobster.
never been a big
but
lobster fan.
I had a shrimp and crab bisque last night that was so bust down.
But it's good.
It was so
Did
good.
you make it?
No. I had it at a restaurant. It was very good though. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I have been to the beach and gone crabbing and they were not good. So
Yeah. It was so good. I was young.